Spend less time in the laundry room and more time doing the things you love. Introducing the Samsung Smart Top Load Laundry Pair, now available at Lowe's. The washer's large capacity means you can fit more in every load. Plus, its super speed setting washes a full load in only 28 minutes. Shop the smart washer that will streamline laundry day, backed by Lowe's Price Promise. Based on using super speed on a normal cycle with an 8-pound load. Terms apply. See Lowe's.com/price promise for details. U.S. only.
With prices soaring at the pump, filling up can be stressful. That's why Discover has your back with cashback. Use Discover to earn 5% cash back at gas stations and Target, now through June, on up to $1,500 in purchases when you activate. We know every dollar matters right now, but you can count on us. Get up to $75 cash back this quarter with your Discover It card. Limitations apply. Learn more at discover.com/rewards.
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your home is going into foreclosure and you feel like a financial wreck. You don't know where to turn for accurate information. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne. Let's talk about some legal options. If we work quickly, we can propose a plan to save your home, modify the loan, or in many cases even eliminate your second mortgage. The consultation is free. I've helped hundreds of people just like you make informed decisions about whether to save their home or exit it on a reasonable, organized timeline. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle. And you know what, man? We're helping out those kids. We got to get coats on them. And we teamed up with the Washington State Council of Firefighters, Operation Warm. All it takes is $20 to put coats on those kids. Now, you could join the 69 crew. You could do a lot more, but $20 gets one brand new coat.
Right. You can do whatever you want. If you want to be a part of the 69 crew, that would be much appreciated. But also, you could donate any amount of money, like $40. Maggie and Caleb donated $40.
Thank you, guys.
Big shout out to Will Lewis. He donated $10. Any amount of money helps put coats on kids. That's why it's like, you got guys like Jeremy Clark, $103. Nice. Donated to Coats for Kids.
That's pretty awesome. And look, man, tomorrow is a big day. Tomorrow we're going to be doing Coats for Kids Day because we are trying to raise $35,000, but we would like to get more because, look, there's always kids that need coats, but we at least want to get that much. And we're doing all sorts of crazy stuff depending upon how much money you donate.
Right, because right now we're nearly $19,000 raised for the kids. Woo! And obviously tomorrow's going to be a big day. We're going to do stupid stunts. But really the main reason is we want to bump up those numbers between us, Ryan Castle Men's Room, Taryn Daly. I know our show in the Men's Room, we're going to go head-to-head again to see who can raise the most in the day. And this time we're coming out strong, and we're going to embarrass ourselves for money.
Yeah, because the Men's Room, man, just kicked our ass last time. And, for good cause, because kids got the money.
It's a win-win.
Yeah, so, but we really, we still like it for the spirit of competition.
Like, the Rev is going to be willing to shave that beard off of his face. Now, it's going to cost a lot of money.
Yeah, and I'm going to recreate a very inappropriate picture that my daughter posted.
I think it was tasteful. It's classy.
Yeah, I don't think. As a father, it was inappropriate.
Okay, but you're also going to potentially sing Dominic the Donkey tomorrow if enough money is raised.
Oh, that's probably going to happen before.
That's the best part.
Yeah, that's the sad thing is I probably should have switched those money amounts around.
Yeah, which is more embarrassing?
Yeah.
You in underwear or you singing Dominic the Donkey?
Can't wait for that. Tomorrow is the day for Coats for Kids Day, so be here for that. Like Steve said, all the shows are going to be participating in a big day, and you want more info, you want to donate, go to KISW.com. Coats for Kids Day presented by the Advocates.
Let's play Beat Migs. It's time to play the game. Yeah! Scream his name. Beat Migs. Don't be a loser. Whoa! Beat Migs. You're a loser. It is time to beat Migs, but it is Wednesday, so maybe we could whack him instead?
Let me see everybody do their Mr. Wacky then.
All right.
Woo! Whack him.
You okay over there, Steve? Yeah, I'm just excited.
Yeah,
All right,
very, very excited.
Let's get right to our contestant. We got Jason and Everett. Jason, are you there?
I am, sir.
Excellent. All right, Steve, get out of here.
Get out.
For those playing at home, Jason will have 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. Jason, you can pass all you want, but you'll only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
I am. Let's do this.
In 1988, Judi Dench was knighted by the Queen of England, giving her what title?
Third, fourth, fifth.
No. Which pop star put out the album Lover in 2019?
2019. Pass.
What does the R stand for with the Organization for Older People, AARP?
Revolution.
No.
Is it pass?
Perth is a city on the southwest coast of what country?
Play that again. Say that again.
Perth is a city on the southwest coast of which country?
Pass.
What TV show was Red Fox most known for?
Sanford and Son.
Yeah.
Oh, good job.
Start Me Up and Paint It Black are two songs from what legendary band?
Rolling Stones.
Yes. The fourth Tom Cruise Mission Impossible movie had the subtitle Ghost what?
Rider.
No.
Oh, nice one.
Ghost, pass.
Which notable reggae singer was backed by the Wailers?
Reggae singer, pass.
Jason, you dropped a deuce.
Oh.
Wow, these are not my wheelhouse.
Yeah, I can tell on that one.
Yeah, but you know what?
He was very excited. He was very excited. He's a very nice guy, and Jason will let you go there on that one.
Jason likes to say naughty words.
Yeah.
He surely does. Likes to say the naughty things, but in a way that's very complimentary to us.
He was being so nice about us.
I know, and then he says the bad word.
So, Jason, we love you, but unfortunately, we just can't have you back on right now.
Based on your score and your mouth, we can't let you go.
Sorry,
What
man.
happened?
Because all I see in the other room is Danny give me this look like, oh boy, and then he looks down below the console, which is where like the delay is. So I'm assuming the guy cursed.
Oh, yeah, he said a bad word, but he was trying to say complimentary about how much he likes us.
He sounded
very
how
excited.
pretty we were.
Yeah.
Effing rock or
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Something like that.
we got the effing part. I don't think we even got to the ending of that sentence.
We don't know what was that was modifying, but it had to be good.
Oh yeah.
Whenever you throw the F word in front of something you really love, you know it's like, hey, this is blank and great.
Yeah. It's like the Seattle frickin' Sonics. Or Sounders.
Aww.
Okay.
Well, that's what the Sounders are calling themselves.
Yeah, they
now.
do. But I think they're saying it better than that. You're sort of like, well, the Seattle freaking Sonics. It should be the Seattle freaking Sonics. I mean,
Not the Sonics. See, that was what happened.
Friggin' Steve.
Friggin' Steve.
Yeah.
Steve. Friggin' Steve.
Are you ready?
No.
I
Clearly
can tell.
I'm not.
Yes. All right. Hey, how about those Sounders?
In 1988, Judi Dench was knighted by the Queen of England, giving her which title?
Princess?
No.
Duchess?
No.
Katy Perry.
No. Which pop star put out the album Lover in 2019?
Katy Perry.
No.
Lady Gaga?
No.
I love her. Miley Cyrus.
No. What does the R...
Taylor Swift?
It is.
Oh, no.
What was the name of the song?
The album Lover.
Oh, I don't like that album.
Wow. What does the R stand for with the Organization for Older People, AARP?
Retired.
Yes. Perth is a city on the southwest.
Australia.
Yes. What TV show was Red Fox most known for?
Sanford and Son.
Yes.
What's up with these old shows.
You big dummy.
Start Me Up and Paint It Black were two songs from
Rolling
what
Stones.
legendary? Yes. The fourth Tom Cruise Mission Impossible movie had the subtitle Ghost what?
Ghost Reckoning?
No.
Ghost Coast to Coast?
No.
Ghost of War?
No.
Yeah.
Which notable reggae singer was backed by the Wailers?
Bob Marley?
Yes. In Legally Blonde, what magazine does Elle Woods refer to as the Bible?
Oh, crap. People?
No.
GQ?
No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You win. 5 to deuce. Oh. Deuce and a bad word there. Yes.
Yeah. Well, thanks, Jason. Thanks for the kind words, buddy.
Yes.
Well, you can tell everybody.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, you can tell everybody.
Are you really?
He dropped a deuce and an F-bomb, that Jason.
I know, right? You're the man.
You're the average man. You're the average man.
You forgot how much you love Taylor Swift.
Well, there's certain records I don't listen to.
I can tell.
And that's one of them.
BJ.
Yes, sir.
I'm pretty sure you would know this. I'm hoping. What was Judi Dench's title?
Oh, she's a dame.
Yes.
Oh, crap.
Yes.
That makes sense.
And then the subtitle of the Mission Impossible movie was Ghost
Protocol.
Not Ghost Rider.
Protocol. Come on. Get the protocol together here. Get the protocol.
Ghost Protocol? I probably have seen it.
I want to.
Probably.
I'm thinking of doing another man mission, a TV mission of watching all of them.
I think that'd be
binge
fine. I
watching
think that's
all
worth
of them.
it, yeah.
I'd love to see just how things have progressed in the Mission Impossible world because it's been 15 years since the first one, even
It's
maybe
been a
longer.
long time.
Was
Yeah.
it 4 or 5 of them?
I think there's 6 to 7.
Yeah, I think
All
there
with
might-
Tom Cruise?
I
Yeah.
think there might be 6 Tom Cruise Mission Impossible movies, but right now I'm not 100% on that. There's a lot of them.
I'm pretty sure he was the guy that. I'm pretty sure he's the guy that made it into a movie. There have been multiple series, I think, but he's the one that made a movie.
I think he wanted to do a bunch of crazy stuff, and it was like, this is the best way to do it.
6 of them.
Wow.
Started in 96. Last one came out in 2018.
Whoa, that's longer.
24 years, dude.
I thought it was 15. He's been doing these Mission Impossible movies for almost 25 years.
And they have plans of doing a 7th and 8th Mission Impossible film.
Sounds about right.
And he does a lot of those stunts. That's pretty epic.
Do you remember I don't know if it was Ghost Protocol, but the one where he's just hanging outside of the airplane?
I think it was the one. Was that the one before Ghost Protocol?
I have no idea.
I don't know. What was
I
that
just thought
called?
that was really cool
What was that
looking.
kid?
I thought that was like Rogue Nation.
I think you're right.
Yeah, the one after Ghost Protocol.
Yeah.
That was super cool.
Or maybe it was, either way, you know what? There's so many, whatever, but
There are so many.
they're still really good. He does a great job, and I can't believe it's been 25 years. That's a hell of a legacy. You know, Mission Impossible, man, we don't give that as much love because that started in the 60s, that TV show, and that's, I mean, when you think of the TV show and the movies, a great idea about a secret spy organization that always had tech that was better than anything we ever saw. It was sort of like the American James Bond, really.
And I hated the Mission Impossible TV show. I
loved it.
Yeah, I wasn't really a fan of it either.
No,
Yeah.
I was like, I'd rather watch Get Smart when I was a kid. Like,
Oh, hell yes.
Well, I'm not going to just. I mean, that was fun too. That was a really great show. I
Mission
love Get
Impossible was
Smart.
just too boring to me. Like when I was a kid.
Super serious.
Oh,
But-
super serious.
And so I stayed away from the Tom Cruise films for a long time because I just had that attitude as an adult. Like it just carried over. I'm like, screw that. I hated it as a kid. I'm going to hate it as an adult. But then I finally watched them. Like, these are the best movies, man. Tom Cruise's best stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree. I can't disagree with that.
It really is hard to disagree. I could put some stuff up there that I enjoy as much, but no, I can't say that better. Than
Like a
Mission
franchise
Impossible.
like that, it's so fantastic.
I'd say his cameo in Tropic Thunder is the best thing he's ever done. And then after that, all the Mission Impossible
his
movies.
cameo in Austin Powers. And the third one.
That was fun.
Yeah, he plays Austin Powers
It was probably-
in like the trailer at the beginning. It's so funny.
Some people think it's really like one of the highlights of that third one. There's that third one kind of.
Yeah, that was like gold member, wasn't it?
You really, you
it
really
was
like the third
phenomenal.
one. Boy, a lot of people don't.
That's the worst one.
Oh, I could probably quote the entire movie as it's playing.
How old were you when that came out? You had
I was
to
in
be
8th grade, so 13.
Yeah.
All right,
Oh,
there you
wow.
go. So 13-year-old Vicky, I can see appreciating.
Well,
that
now I
movie.
feel old.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
leaving now.
Yeah, you should really go. Yeah,
So
baby.
the first one doesn't hold up very well. Talking about Mission Impossible.
I want to check it just for historical purposes. I've become that guy watching video. It's insane.
It's like a
to
time
watch
capsule.
Yeah, I mean, it is insane watching old stuff. I'm going to start getting into it again because I just want to see what life was like. Because when you think now we have video documentation of almost 80 years of being like in this country, you really get to see a snapshot of what life was like rather than just seeing still pictures or reading stories to see how people talk to each other and interacted. It's just become fascinating to me.
So I said I was in the 9th grade for the first Mission Impossible. I'm 39 now.
Whoa!
That's insane. Wow. It is truly a time capsule.
Yeah, dude, that's nuts.
I mean, they're probably like talking on flip phones and everything.
You're right. 25 years. There's or maybe not even flip phone. Well, they probably had something that made it look fancy. But you're talking 25 years ago. Did they have the big ass phones? I don't know. Like
Yes, that's what they called them, the big ass phones.
the big brick phones that the people used to have. I mean, that's a long time ago. No iPhones. No tablets. Nothing. Wow. No Amazon. Like nobody could just go to Amazon.
Yeah, back in the day when you just bought books on Amazon.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how long Amazon's been in business, but 25 years ago, I think might have predated the books.
Amazon was around at least since 98.
You think?
I know. Only because, because I had a friend that he started working there back in 1998. So
there you go.
I know that he worked there.
1994.
There you go.
Oh, all right. Wow. Almost as old as it. So they might have, I don't know if they would have talked about it, but wow. Damn. 25 years, almost 25 years old, Mission Impossible. It's good stuff. All right. You probably want to talk about something else, and this is your opportunity to do so. Yep. It's time for Listeners on the Loose. You pick the topic. You guide the show. 206-421-ROCK. You can also text us at 77999. What do you want to talk about? We got your calls. We got your texts at 917 on the Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
Spend less time in the laundry room and more time doing the things you love. Introducing the Samsung Smart Top Load Laundry Pair, now available at Lowe's. The washer's large capacity means you can fit more in every load. Plus, its super speed setting washes a full load in only 28 minutes. Shop the smart washer that will streamline laundry day, backed by Lowe's Price Promise. Based on using super speed on a normal cycle with an 8-pound load. Terms apply. See Lowe's.com/price promise for details. U.S. only.
Everything is better electrified. Like the guitar, toothbrushes, or cars. And Hyundai has the widest range of electrified vehicles on the market, including the first ever Tucson and Santa Fe plug-in hybrid EVs. You can use electric when you want it or gas when you need it. It's your journey. Evolve it beyond the pump in the 2022 Tucson or Santa Fe plug-in hybrid EVs. Visit your nearest Hyundai dealer or learn more at HyundaiUSA.com. Call 562-314-4603 for complete details.
Hello, Discover here to explain our cash back match. Here's how it works. We give you cash back for using your Discover card on the things you were going to buy anyway. Then we match that cash back in your first year. And that's why we call it Cashback Match. Now to recap and say cashback one more time. We match all the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year automatically. Discover. Exceptionally common sense. Learn more at discover.com/match. Limitations apply.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. It's Listeners on the Loose. Brought to you by Hand and Stone Massage and Facial Spa. Listeners on the Loose, where you pick the topic, you guide the show. 206-421-ROCK. You can also text us at 77999. All you got to do, though, is just follow Steve's rule, and you'll be happy.
It's just a very simple rule. That's to show some energy and bring it. Otherwise, we're going to have to gong you. And then say goodbye.
Goodbye, old friend.
206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. Zeth in Olympia, you are on the Rock.
Hola.
Hola, Zeth. Hola. Don't forget the men's room afternoons, 2 o'clock right here on the Rock. What you got?
Hey, so I was going to ask Todd earlier, but got cut off. He had to go. I'll probably email him later, but just wanted to get your guys' opinion on it, too.
All right.
So I heard a lot of people talking about buying homes and financing homes and stuff, but with the market these days, wouldn't it be better, or would it be better to buy a property and just build a house over buying a complete house with how much it costs?
Well, if you just take a look at it logically, Zeth, but that's what the contractors do. I mean, if you look at any place like Steve, you went with the good folks at
JK Monarch, man.
Yeah, and of course that's their business. They will obviously buy the land, and they will build on that land and then sell it for a profit. So if you basically can buy the land and build on it yourself, then you're going to save the money that normally would be paid to profit to the contractor, to the builder. So that in itself, Zeth, I mean, there's a lot of headaches and problems that go with that, but that seems like a reasonable idea if you want all those.
You do have to do your research, though, because my parents were kind of considering possibly doing that, buying like a manufactured home, but you have to make sure, does the property have electricity already built on it? Is there a well? Are you going to have to build that yourself? Like, there's a lot of costs that people don't think about when you're just buying land itself.
But basically the answer is yes, it will be cheaper for you to build your own home than buying a home that has already been built, if you know how to get the great deals and how to do everything that the contractors get and all the great discounts, it would be cheaper. But again, I'm not an expert, so don't quote me on that.
I'm quoting you on that. I actually just put it up there on Facebook.
Did you really put it on there? Appreciate the calls, Zeth.
Dude, I couldn't do it. It sounds like a fun idea. Like, it'd be so much fun to build a house from scratch. It's just too many options. I would just get too overwhelmed. You know what I mean? Like, I go to Cheesecake Factory and I open up that menu and I get anxiety. It's like I just want a menu with 4 things. Like, so it's not like I like having to be able to, like, with our house, like, we were fortunate enough to be able to make some little changes here and there and tweak some things or add some things that we absolutely wanted. But the overall house was already built. I didn't have to worry about where is this room going to be put? Where is this? It would just be too much. I feel like I would never get things done.
Yeah, our old buddies, Ron and Don, that used to be on the radio, they now are in the business of not only selling real estate, but I see that Don and they're both really doing a lot of remodeling, redoing houses, and it seems to be something that they're very, very passionate about. You have to have a kind of mindset. I'm with you, Steve. I couldn't do it. I
like watching the shows where they build all that stuff. I don't want to build it.
I once represented myself in a real estate transaction. We didn't have realtors, and I will never do that again. I understand. Like, I am now willing to pay them whatever percent they want because I get what they do. Because I had to try to do it myself, and I'm like, what am I doing this for? It was the biggest headache in the world just to save the money that I would gladly have paid the extra money to the realtor to have them handle all the headaches. It was not fun.
And one text says contractors know how to navigate the red tape. You think you're going to save money? I promise you, it's going to cost you way more. You're absolutely right. Like, even when we were looking for our houses, like certain places, like, I'm like, oh, it's too bad you can't have a 3-car garage here. And like, oh no, the city won't allow it in this spot. Or too bad you can't have this type of a patio set up. And it's like, oh, I don't know all those. I'd be the guy just getting like the city coming and shutting things down all the time.
That's so true.
Yeah.
And if you have neighbors that are really active, you better get it right because I've seen it. I've seen it in action where neighbors have shut down projects because they're like, you didn't do it right, and the contractors are just going, really? And it's like, well, you should pay more attention. So yeah, that's good advice. I really don't know. I suppose if you are really amazing and have all those contacts, yeah, you'll save money. But at the end of the day, if you're just Schlemke Rice trying it for the first time, you're probably going to pay just as much as if you bought a house, that was already built.
So he has a very important question. They go, do you guys remember that time that Steve passed out when he got his eyebrow pierced? I just came across that video. I have no idea what you're talking about.
I feel really lightheaded right now. I might pass out. Yeah, I'm going to pass out, dude. Whoa.
Yeah,
and there you go.
It sounds like you ran out of batteries.
It does.
Like you're on helium a little bit.
I feel really lightheaded right now.
Yeah, I do. Hey, everybody. Yeah, that's probably why I passed out. I sucked helium that morning.
No,
yeah, totally.
No, you. That's how we sounded.
Yeah.
I mean, Vicky, I hate to say this, but when you listen back to audio of yourself 20 years later, you realize your voice was much higher.
I feel really lightheaded right now.
Yeah, that's how we sounded.
I thought it was just the audio recording itself.
Also that. It's off of like a camcorder.
Gotcha.
That's not like off the board.
Yeah, but you're still pretty. You have a deeper voice now because, I mean, was that 20 years ago?
Oh, yeah.
Dude. We played audio of me, and I've got a super high voice, and I'm really doing my best to basically talk for my boys. It's just, when you're in your 20s, that's what your voice is.
Well, it was at that moment when I passed out that my boys dropped.
Yeah,
it all happened the same day.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
It is wild.
That video. It's on YouTube. You just type Steve Miggs pierced out KSW on YouTube.
Dude, it's terrifying.
You can find it. It looks like I legitimately died on the air.
It's not. I don't like watching it.
How awkward would that have been if I died?
That would have been great ratings. I wouldn't have been
alive to know.
We both know Andy.
Yeah.
Andy would have given you a great moment of silence, but would have loved it for the show.
Oh, we were late. We were supposed to be done. That was at the very end of the show, and he kept us on the air until I came through. I don't think because of my health. I think because he knew that would be good radio.
Exactly. Oh, yeah.
But it was funny because if you watch the whole piece, like it starts off with him cracking jokes, but then because I was out for like 30, 40 seconds, which doesn't seem like a long time, but on the radio, that's an eternity. Time. And also when one of your coworkers is just out for 30, 40 seconds and you're not sure if he's ever coming through again, that's an eternity. And he went from like cracking jokes to taking off my pants to, is he going to be okay?
Yeah. Yeah, that's scary. Yeah, like you said, 30 seconds like, okay, Steve, wake up. Wake up.
It's funny because the other day we were talking about things that you'll never live, that you'll always be known for, like because it was based on that guy that's known as Bud Light Mike.
Oh,
that was going to be the example. I was like, I'll never live that thing down. That will forever, at least once every few months, somebody brings up seeing that video because it's just out there.
Well, that, and I would think the dog face one meme that's out there too. That's you as well.
That one's weird.
But
it
still,
is super weird.
I think that's more popular than you passing out because people pass that all over around the world, that dog face meme that is you.
Me passing out didn't make it into Time magazine.
No, it didn't. So, see, I think
you can say you're published in Time.
That's a good point. I'll add that to my credentials as being local celebrity Steve Miggs.
I would totally say that.
I have been in Time magazine.
You were the person dog of the year.
Yep.
Person dog.
Speaking of things you'll never be able to live down, a few people have texted in saying, have you guys talked to Sarah yet about her picture? Another person said, Sarah needs to explain that picture.
Oh, yeah.
Do we really need that? Well, I thought didn't we kind of cover that already?
Next texture, is Sarah back? Are you going to call her out on her butt pic?
All right. I mean,
Sarah's back from her little getaway with her man to celebrate her birthday.
I know why she did it. She's not told me why, but I think I know why. We'll see if I'm right about the answer.
Sarah, do you know that picture that you posted on social media, your dad didn't know you posted that until we were on the air yesterday?
That's probably a good thing, right?
Yeah.
Should I have warned you?
Well, you know what? I would just have you wish you wouldn't do that. Now that you're on the show, have respect for your father.
You know, it's crazy because I didn't even think it was a big deal at all.
Of course you didn't.
I really think that picture is very artistic.
Oh, God, help
artistic.
Yes.
I think it's very celebratory.
Right?
Yeah, enjoying your birthday.
Enjoy my birthday. Got the bottle of Prosecco. My hair's flowing. The water's right
the hell
in
is
front
Prosecco?
of me. It's like champagne.
Oh,
It's
nice.
fancy champagne from Italy.
It's not Andre.
I do love me some Andre.
Andre's the best.
It is. They got a lot of flavors. Yeah.
Well, so now you know why she did it, because she was trashed.
Actually, I was pretty sober at the time.
So do you just go, hey, babe, take a picture of me and my butt?
Yeah, I was like, I really want a cute picture of me with my booty kind of out. Not
Well, it's
fully out.
Well, it's fully out. I mean, there's no denying that your booty.
Well, yes. However,
it's fully there.
We had to take some practice shots before to make sure the lighting was okay, and I was fully in a thong. And those pictures were wonderful. So I asked my boyfriend, maybe we should do like a thong or like a G-string, and he nixed that one. So these are really booty shorts.
Thank God. You know what? J-Rubs is the man, because he's thinking of me, at least, as well as himself. You can't be putting those out there.
He's very proud of this picture. He doesn't think it's a big deal at all. He thinks
well,
it's
no,
gorgeous.
It's a harmless picture. I really don't have any issue. Not that in my opinion matters.
Well, wait till it's your daughter, and you're looking at your daughter's butt.
She's already banned from social media.
Oh, yeah.
Good call.
Good try.
She's almost one, though. Come on, Steve.
Oh, maybe if she's good by 2, maybe I'll give it back to her.
Yeah.
See, my question is, you've been in a trend of buying J-Rubs stuff with your face on it.
Yeah.
So at that point, how are you going to react when he shows up on Christmas morning with that picture on a T-shirt?
I would love that.
Yeah, Danny, she has no shame. What do you think?
I'm saying you. How are you?
That would be maybe I should buy a T-shirt of that for him.
Maybe you should celebrate Christmas at somebody else's house. I don't care about COVID. Get out of my house.
So do you know that your father's going to recreate that if we raise enough money tomorrow during Coach for Kids Day?
He told me that news yesterday.
Yeah, thanks,
How do you feel
Sarah.
about that?
I think it is the best idea ever.
Yeah.
I think it's hilarious. I was asking if he wanted me to help him pose,
Yes.
if he wanted me to practice for you, and then I offered if he wanted to put my stilettos on too.
No
stilettos.
I'm not going to break my ankles doing this. I mean, that's what's going to happen to me.
You need the long leg, though.
I do not care.
And
You always stand on your tippy toes? That way it gives
I
like
will
that
stand
calf
on my tippy
definition.
toes as far as I go.
It'll perk your butt up.
Exactly. It really does perk the booty.
That's love. Thanks, Rev.
I think, at first, because then Danny and Vicky messaged me and said they wanted a picture of exactly where I was standing.
Right.
And I was very confused why.
Yes.
So I thought all of you guys were going to do it.
Oh, no.
And I thought we were going to have a competition, and then I would be the judge of who reenacted my picture the best.
Not a bad idea, but that's not
I thought it was
Yeah, they're not
Actually,
going
I
to do
love
it.
that idea.
They're not going to do it because, you know why? Because
I
they just
honestly
want to
think-
embarrass me.
anyone will pay good money to see any of you guys do that picture. But I'm very
Well,
excited to see
they're
if we
gonna have
raise
to-
enough.
They're going to have to pay good money if they want to
Yeah.
see my backside.
We're going to have to raise $50,000 in the morning. Is that what it is?
That's what it is.
Yeah.
So it's not going to happen.
I don't think it's going to happen. No, I'm positive it's not. I don't even think we're going to get to that $30,000 that we're going to hope to have the rev so he can shave his beard off.
But I mean, look, if somebody knows somebody rich in this town, if somebody all of a sudden says, Bill, look, we want to troll this one guy, Bill, just give us $50,000.
No, I mean, I think like our hope is like if we could raise $10,000, that'd be incredible in the morning.
Yeah.
Anything after that's a bonus. And if we could get the rev to shave his face and you throw on some underwear and take a picture, then it's just like the best Thursday ever.
Yeah.
It's up there with the Kraken team name being announced on a Thursday.
Well, what you've got to do is you've just got to get anybody that knows this show who you think has a little bit of money and alert them to the fact that I will be embarrassed, because those high rollers may do it just to embarrass me because they go, oh, wait, BJ's going to do what? That's why I'm not telling them anything. I haven't alerted anybody who I think might be a high roller.
Oh, time to make some tweets.
Don't do it.
Yep.
So he said, I thought the photo was very respectful and super hot.
Thank you.
Don't tweet Kevin Smith because he might just pay.
No, too late.
So I want to know where they can find these butt pictures.
Well, it's on my Instagram.
And Twitter.
And Twitter. Yeah, I decided to post it on Twitter a little later.
That's where I saw it.
I didn't post it on Facebook
That's-
because
yeah,
Facebook is...
It kind of lives forever there.
Thank you. All right.
Yeah.
It's, hey, guess what? It's listeners on the loose.
Did your mom see the picture?
I sent it to her.
Nice.
She thought it was a little risque, but then she also was like, wow, you have for sure been hiking a lot. Look at those legs and that butt.
Yeah, how about it's listeners on the loose? Have you looked at that?
I was like, thanks, Mom.
People want to talk about stuff, and you pick the topic, you guide the show. What do you think? Huh?
You don't want me to read all the text because they want to talk about your daughter's butt.
Good. Then that's a different. That's nobody on the loose. 206-421-ROCK. Somebody else text us at 77999. Your calls and texts at 9:35.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle. It's Listeners on the Loose. You pick the topic, you guide the show. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999.
Someone just texted, guys, did you see that Alfie's is closing down? I remember meeting Steve there once while he was buying a corn dog, LOL, or LOL.
So many places that's happening too. That's unfortunate.
There's a Facebook group or a page called Vanishing Seattle, and they basically just depress you every time you go to their. I love their page because they have great information, and it's fun to like kind of reminisce and like a time capsule of what Seattle once was. But they did a really cool post about the Alfie's, which was like this little corner food and deli shop right by where we used to work at the old building.
Yeah.
And that's funny that listener brings it up because I would go there and get their corn dogs all the time.
They were
it was just
really good corn dogs.
They were great, and their burritos too were awesome, but it's getting closed down because they tried to get a renewal on the lease, but they got denied because they're turning into a 7-Eleven.
Oh, okay. So this wasn't COVID related at all.
I don't believe so.
Oh, because we just Steve, we just lost our Menchie's on Mercer Island. They just closed.
You gotta be kidding me.
Yeah, I know. It's not good news.
That sucks.
It does suck. Again, COVID is just kicking businesses' asses, and I just, I just hope that everybody has empathy for the businesses that are taking a beating because of this. Because look, we're not going. We're all being responsible and doing what we're supposed to be doing. But please be nice to those businesses, and have empathy in your heart for the fact that there are people getting wrecked by this who will never get sick. Mm-hmm. And, I don't see that sometimes. I don't see people having that empathy, who are like, look, we got to put a mask on. We got to do this. It's like, I know you're right about that, but please have empathy for the other folks who are they're trying to stay alive, financially through all this. And, I think, I've talked to a lot of, at least the business owners I've come in contact with over the last 6 months. And that's their big complaint is that they just don't see people seeing their side of it about how much they're going through and what trauma they're going through. And I just...
It's a weird time, man. I mean, I don't think anyone was ever there was no handbook on how to handle what the hell we're going through right now. And I think a lot of people are just really... It's this massive confusion and misinformation going out and all across the world also. And you just don't know what's true and what's not. And that adds to just this uncertainty of not knowing when we're going to get back to whatever normal is, if there ever will be a normal, when things come back, it'll just be a whole different vibe.
That's why it's if you can talk to somebody who's a professional, or maybe you've got somebody in your church, whatever you
gentlemen's clubs are closed, BJ. I can't talk to my professionals.
There's Zoom.
I don't know if any dancers are doing Zoom.
I feel like they call those chat rooms. Don't they call those online chat? I mean, someone's got to. I think they figured it out long before.
There's no sex in the Zoom room, BJ.
Okay, well, you got to figure that out.
I don't know anything about what the hell this is. A texter just brought this up. Apparently, they're like, did you hear about this cook that pronounces microwave wrong? And I've read some incidents. I guess there's an English food writer and television cook by the name of Nigella Lawson. Oh. And you know who this is?
Oh, yeah. She's gorgeous and makes delicious food.
And apparently she pronounces microwave wrong, and people are losing their minds about this. I think Rev found the audio.
Yeah, let's hear the audio. Yeah.
But I still need a bit of milk, full fat, which I've warmed in the microwave.
What the hell is that?
Microwave.
Is that me like saying filet mignon?
Yeah.
That's like her thing?
Are you sure? Because there's aluminium, which is how the Brits say aluminum.
But nobody says it microwave.
I'm not sure. I really can't tell you the last time I heard a British person say microwave, to be honest with you.
Okay,
microwave.
Cool. Apparently it's a joke. She says that she was joking with that. It's kind of like when people say it was a J.C. Penney's and a J.C. Penney or whatever.
Oh, like Target.
Yeah, or Marshall. Instead of Marshall.
Oh, she cooks.
Yep.
Yeah,
she's certainly hot.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, now
out there, huh?
You know what? If you're hot and you can cook, boy, I get they got a show for you.
Microwave. I'm now using that from now
But
on.
They have words like controversy instead of saying controversy. So that's why I wouldn't put it past the Brits to have a whole different pronunciation of a word that we do.
Do you have a word that you always intentionally pronounce wrong just because you think it's funny? Because that's why it all started as a joke, but one time we were having a few too many drinks. We went to a nice place to go eat, and the waiter was kind of a little too foo-foo, so I said I wanted the filet mignon. I go, I would like that filet mignon on the menu, and he
nice.
You could just see he wanted to hit me. He wanted to stab me.
You don't laugh?
No.
No, wow.
No.
I would have laughed.
He didn't correct me either, but you could see he wanted to.
Yeah.
Like, he's like, I want a tip, but I hate this guy.
I hate Mr. Mignon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the guy that does that with Penne and Target.
Okay.
Yeah, I have done that.
No, I just can't talk, so everything I say comes out wrong. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
What was the last one?
Raccoons.
Raccoons.
Yeah, raccoons.
Jack Black.
Windmill.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Treadmill.
Treadmill.
Yeah.
Honestly, I really
apparently.
want to. I think that's what I'm going to start doing is just start saying those things like Danny says them.
All right, cool.
I got to get ready for New Mexico. Apparently, that's what they talk like in New Mexico. Treadmill and fax meal. And, oh, that's you. You're fax meal.
Yeah, the old fact schmeal.
What are you guys talking about? It's facsimile.
Well, you tried to say it. You
almost
couldn't
got
even
it.
say it. You really tried. I give you credit. What are you talking about? You sound like you're talking to a police officer about to ask me, Hey, listen, officer, I have a facsimile.
I was listening to that podcast interview with this wrestler guy, and his name is QT Marshall. But for a while in the Indies, he went by QT Marshall. And they're like, well, why'd you go by that? He goes, well, my mom used to jokingly call Marshalls Marshall, and he thought that was so douchey, and he was a douchey character. So he's like, what better way than just be like called QT Marshall?
That's a great idea.
And he says it would instantly make people hate me the minute, because I would come in, the ring announcer would pronounce it Marshall, and I would correct him, and everyone would get annoyed with me.
Yeah, I rolled my eyes immediately when you said that.
Yeah, I love that. I never heard of Marshall's because again, it's right in the line with Tarjay and J.C. Penney.
Did you guys ever go to the BK Lounge?
BK Lounge.
That's what we called Burger King.
Dan Cook.
Oh,
that's what everyone in my middle school and high school, we would always like, hey, we're going to go hang out at Burger King, but we'd call it the BK Lounge.
I never heard that.
Yeah.
This one's a good one from Napoleon Dynamite, thanks to them. Quesadilla.
Oh, quesadillas. Yeah. I say that a lot.
I say that like as a joke to everyone because I know how to say it properly, but everyone looks at me funny.
You know how to say it legitimately, too. Like
tortilla, quesadilla.
See, we don't even know.
Quesadilla.
And Vicky's tongue like just hits the microphone with the ia, where I'm like saying it like a Y, but you say like a Y and L and 4 other letters in there.
Quesadilla, tortilla.
The one the another like super hot cooking woman, Giada, she's the one that she talks normal, and then the minute she gets to spaghetti, she says it like spaghetti. And Ellen made fun of her. My girlfriend hates Giada because of that reason, because she like speaks perfectly, and then all of a sudden it's like spaghetti, mozzarella. And
I'm surprised she doesn't go mozzarella, because that's what my mom would say.
Really?
Like, there's certain people in Italian, like they don't even go mozzarella or mozzarella. They go mozzarella. And I'm like, what the hell?
Mozzarella. That's how you say it.
Yeah. And you have to say it like your buddy from Hoboken. From,
of course.
Hoboken style, baby.
I do know Italians that do that, though. They'll, they have a regular or whatever accent from the, the state that they're from, the city that they're from. But then once, and it's usually with cooking. Once something comes out, hey, the pomodoro. Wait, what? Okay.
So it says I pronounce knife always wrong. I pronounce it kniffy.
Oh, kniffy. Yeah, that's kind of cool to do with certain words that sound like they should, but we don't pronounce them the way they should.
It's awesome.
Yeah, like Worcester. Can I have some Worcester sauce?
Well, I'm glad that she says it. She's doing that purposely. For a second, I'm like, you got to be kidding me. There's no way.
If you asked me to make a bet, I would have bet that it was just the way all Brits pronounce it. So I would have lost that bet.
Just because I remember watching Top Gear and them saying, like you said, aluminium. And I'm like, what the hell's that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of words that those Brits say, and and the way they spell things, the way they throw the U's everywhere and right after an O, like flavor
and color.
Yeah, you're like, okay. I mean, I would have lost that bet.
Someone texted in and said, hey, did you guys see those idiots that stormed a Walmart because of an internet rumor that they had PS5s? WTH.
Well, that's just what happens when you're in Michigan.
In Michigan, has happened, huh?
Yeah, and it was an online rumor. And again, what are you going to do? The people just believe everything that's online, and so they're like, okay, we heard this online rumor. PS5s are going to be at the Walmart. So almost 100 shoppers lined up, and it was not warm, sub-zero temperatures. So they're out there for several hours, based just on this online rumor. So a local TV reporter said, okay, let's talk to these people, see what's up.
Look at this. How long you guys tried to get this PlayStation?
For 12 hours.
12 hours you've been here?
Yes, sir.
Why is it so important to get one of these?
We need them.
Why does the news reporter sound like a character on the Muppets?
He really does.
I hope he actually was a Muppet.
Yeah.
Hey, why are you shopping here?
Boy, sometimes I hate the reporter questions. Why is it so important to get one? It's like, the people want them. What do you mean, why is it so important? Why is it so important for you to act like a Muppet?
I love this guy. He's probably cold. That's why he sounds that way.
Oh, yeah, you're probably right. I have to say, though, man, they were not aware that the Walmart did not have the PS5s, and here's the reporter letting them know about it.
When the doors opened, a stampede of people went into the store, and people are wanting to get in.
Okay.
Look at this. Look at this. But only to find out that Walmart had no PS5s.
They have none in stock. So if we were told that they're going to have them in stock Monday and we waited 7 hours in the freezing cold of 28 degrees, Why is there zero stock?
This guy needs a PBS special.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he surely does.
I want him to explain everything to me.
My newscast is brought to you by the letter P and the letter S, right? And the number 5.
Oh my gosh, that guy's awesome.
He is very awesome.
I just can't find it.
He's fantastic. And I love the attitude of the kid. I mean, they should have just had him. It's like, dude,
it was an internet rumor. It's not their fault. It's not their fault.
Yeah, nobody told you but the stupid internet that they were there. And Walmart never said they were there. So you just love the cluelessness of some people going, they should just have them.
So is it still impossible to get on PS5 right now?
Pretty much.
That's what I was told by Rev.
Yeah, you can find it in some places, but in some Walmarts do have it, but it's like people just scoop them up super fast.
I can get you one, Steve, for $1 million.
I'm not even playing my Xbox right now. What do you want?
I just want you to get a new wrestling game that you create the character for, spend an hour and then you don't.
This will be the first Christmas where I don't believe I'm getting a wrestling video game.
Oh no! Wow!
I can't believe it.
Whoa! What's going on with you? You don't get that.
I don't even have the Xbox One hooked up. I mean,
that's right.
She's definitely not getting me, or Santa's definitely not getting me one.
You ought to just give that Xbox One away. You're not going to use it now.
Well, you never know. I might need it at some point. Tatum's going to want to play video games at some point.
By the time Tatum is playing video games, we're going to be the Xbox 27.
I know.
Come on. Yeah. Tatum's going to go, Dad, why'd you give me this head tea? What's wrong with you?
How am I supposed to play this?
All right, here's a big question that needs to be answered. What do Ryan Castle and threesomes have in common? I'm going to tell you at 9:50 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW. And now, the Ryan Castle question of the day.
What do Ryan Castle and threesomes have in common?
You'd think it'd be cool, but actually it's just very stressful.
Yeah. I find that to be true.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Just a ball of nerves.
He said ball.
Yeah, he did.
So you end up disappointing two people with both.
Seriously.
Yeah.
I mean, just so stressful.
Yeah.
So I've been told.
Large amounts of alcohol.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And one too many Ryan Castles.
There's an app called 3Fun for people who are looking for threesomes. And they ask couples on the app to share the point in their marriage when they started discussing having a threesome. And 33% say, we were discussing this and talking about this before we were married.
That's why they got married.
24% say they talk about it in the first 3 years.
Wow.
16%, 4 to 6 years in the marriage. And how about this? You think it would go down, but actually it goes up a little bit. 17% after 10 years of marriage. It goes down, but then gets back up again.
And then it goes down, and then it goes up, and then it goes down, and then it goes up.
Yeah, I feel like there's a pattern. That's probably biological. Yeah. So, but, a lot of people are probably like, we're not talking about this.
Right.
Or we're going to talk about the big D.
Right. She's got to bring that up. You don't, dude, bring that up.
Yeah. Ryan Castle, we don't want to bring it up, but yeah, he's up next with 12 Pack.
BJ and Migs play of the day.
I bought a brand new skillet just like that, and it's not the same as if you have like an old pre-season used skillet. Those are the best.
See, Steve?
Yeah, this is a world I don't know. I've never been like, man, I wish we could get ourselves hands on a good used skillet.
An antique. Oh my God.
The way you just made that sound is like, what are you going to do with it there, Jeffrey Dahmer?
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. He's here right now and has agreed to answer more of your questions about bankruptcy. Here's another question from a listener. I have a mountain of credit card bills and consumer debt. Can I still keep my house if I file bankruptcy?
Yes, you almost always can keep your home and your house, your car in a bankruptcy. Depending on what type of bankruptcy you file, would depend on whether or not, for example, you can keep your vehicles if you have payments on them still. You can almost always keep your home if you're current on the payments on your home, even in full bankruptcy. In Chapter 13, you can also keep those items. If you're behind on your house, you could catch your house payments up in a Chapter 13, take off a second mortgage in a Chapter 13. So keeping your primary assets like a home and car is almost always possible in bankruptcy.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com. And thanks for listening.
Spend less less time in the laundry room and more time doing the things you love. Introducing the Samsung Smart Top Load Laundry Pair, now available at Lowe's. The washer's large capacity means you can fit more in every load. Plus, its super speed setting washes a full load in only 28 minutes. Shop the smart washer that will streamline laundry day, backed by Lowe's Price Promise. Based on using super speed on a normal cycle with an 8-pound load, terms apply. See Lowe's.com/price promise for details. U.S. only.
With prices soaring at the pump, filling up can be stressful. That's why Discover has your back with cashback. Use Discover to earn 5% cash back at gas stations and Target, now through June, on up to $1,500 in purchases when you activate. We know every dollar matters right now, but you can count on us. Get up to $75 cash back this quarter with your Discover It card. Limitations apply. Learn more at discover.com/rewards.